Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I have this massive triplex locomotive. So if you've been for my channel, been like on my channel for like November of like last year or the year before, you would have seen that I would have made a T1, sort of successful, sort of unsuccessful quadruplex. I've managed to make a quadruplex before a triplex somehow. But here it is, and it's based on the Erie Railroad this time. This is just going to be a quick little video and overview on this, sorta. Let's start with the cab. So first, outside details of the cab. I'm not sure if that's the whistle, or if this is the whistle. But it reuses basically the almost exactly same old Union Pacific 4014 cab that I had on this previously. And it's got details too. So, under frame you can see the red wheel. I'll get to that in a bit. There's that. Basically, it's got the seat on only one side. You'll see why in a second. It's got windows. An actually decent sized cab. And you'll see why. It's got the firebox door, a bunch of levers and stuff, the whistle from 4014. You can actually open this little door. And there's a big old firebox in there. And it's like red on the inside. Dark red as the bricks that would like line the firebox or something. Probably my most detailed firebox so far. But yeah, that's that. And now on to the details on the side, underside of the boiler. So here the wheel is kind of connected to the firebox as well. And then there's just a bunch of these. I'm not sure if it's better with or without the flashlight. But it reuses the same wheels from 4014. I just modified them to have larger pistons on the rear parts of pistons, driving wheels. It's got piping. It's actually got an underneath of a boiler here this time, like on my 4014, which I considered adding but ended up not doing so. And then like this would travel through here or something, go to that, and then into this piston, or vice versa. It would go from the front to the back, and then I'm not sure how this one would be powered. The front's pretty much exactly the same if you were to look at it right here from 4014. Except that there's gray and a bit of different here. But it still retains the whistle, the frontal, these number boards, bell, everything. Sand domes, 2 of them. Steam dome. Actually, the sand domes look better than previous ones that I've made. And then it's just flat. Then for the other side, this model's really only meant to be looked at from one side. But now onto the quote tender. It's got everything. It's got drive wheels. There, you can see. And 6 wheels. And technically the configuration of this thing is 48886. That's a lot of wheels. But I will build bigger locomotives in the future than this. Which is like triplex, including all the wheels under the boiler. Not sure how that would work. You'd have to have like 2 boilers. Then details on the top, pretty much the same as Big Boy's tender when I had it. And just details taken from it. Random piping and stuff. Brake wheels, it's got still the same lights from the back of the tender of Union Pacific 4014. It's got Erie on both sides here, exactly the same. This is the actual tender. Got more piping and stuff. I'm not sure what this would be, if it was a funnel or whatever, but This is also a fictional locomotive. So, oh yeah, did I mention? It runs curves and switches. Also, here's a real quick size comparison of this locomotive to a minifigure. And I'll take him, put him out of the way. And now we shall get to see this thing in action. I actually got all of the... Oh. For a second, they're all synchronized. This thing can also go pretty fast. Fairly fast. Now I've connected both of the, quote, tenders. If you want to push it, you get... It's this thing, like the boiler and the, quote, tenders and the actual tender down at the back are actually, like, mostly solid. And the boiler here is, like, completely solid aside from here and a little bit right here, because that's where the firebox is. We gotta push down on there to get all the wheels moving. And there's no way a real triplex could go this fast. And here I shall show you running the curves with this locomotive. Sometimes the flangeless wheels catch the track. And just like my Lego Union Pacific Big Boy on its first trials, when I tried to pull some cars behind it, it ripped the couplers apart. And this thing is so strong, it can, like, literally pull all of my cars in my current rolling stock. And also now, switches. Time for switches. This thing can handle switches. Time for an awesome shot. I'm not sure what else there is much to say about this thing. There's helicopters going over right now. But I will eventually build a quadruplex that will probably include 2 boilers, 3 cabs, 3 tenders, technically. Yeah, 3 tenders. One of those tenders having a cab as well. Insane. But that's like next fall or something. And I have a long list of locomotives and stuff to build. Ships, locomotives, drawings, anything, everything, you name it. But that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. So yeah. See y'all in the next one. Bye.